Wait. Okay, we need to get rid of that BRB side. I have not BRB. What the heck? What the heck? Anyway. Alright. Check 1 2, check 1 2. We gotta do this mic check just to make sure everything is working. At least it seems like it's working as far as the what do you call this? The mixer is concerned. So we're good there. We are good there. Don't know about anything else though. Don't know about anything else. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome to. I gotta remind myself when I check the food truck. Okay, here's the thing about the food truck. Mic check. Okay, thank you, Anthony. Welcome, welcome. By the way, you may have noticed that weird looking food truck in the opening scene. I'm actually supposed to get rid of that. But the the opening scene can't be changed yet because it's not the actual opening that I want. Is not ready. So anyway, that's just a side. But I used to say, if you haven't been here before, I used to say welcome to the food truck, because I ran a food truck at least on screen. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore. I'm more like a what do I call myself now? I don't think I've called myself anything in particular. I'm just traveler slash photographer, adventurer, whatever adjective that goes with that. Basically myself, to be honest. I mean, what you're seeing is basically a representation of actually me. So, yeah, stuff I like to do. Stuff I like to do when I'm traveling, hiking, taking pictures, and all that stuff. Speaking of which, do I have pictures up? I do not think I do. This is okay. This is okay. We'll work on that later. Anyway, so yeah, so if anyone is subscribed to the vlog channel, I'm sorry that I haven't put anything up there yet. I have been fighting some really annoying body aches the past couple of weeks basically, and it makes it hard to do anything. I really want to get something up there though. Maybe I should just start with oh, is that actually? Nope, it's not. It's not popping up on the mic. But maybe while I'm talking, you can kind of hear it. The water boiler, everyone's favorite water boiler, just finished heating up the water. Anyway, but yeah, I was gonna be doing some videos for the vlog channel. I'm sorry about that, just because of some personal issues regarding pain and whatnot, but we will get to it as soon as we can. So thank you for your patience on that one. But today I kind of just want to like backtrack a little bit. Is it really backtracking? Well, I'm still talking about Japan trip stuff in any case. As you might see, we have a very suspicious looking package over here. Well, I say suspicious. I don't know. I feel like I got this one specifically just for the lulz. Because I don't normally do anime product curry stuff. Well, this is like a pre-cure curry, right? It's a pre-cure curry I found in a grocery store, which, by the way, did you know that 7-Eleven has an actual grocery store? Or maybe they're just partnered with 7-Eleven, I'm not exactly sure. But this is not the whole story, by the way. It's just one part of the big story. This isn't even the sketchiest of the stuff I bought on the previous trip. But I just wanted to share this one first because we're gonna make this curry, see how good or bad the pre-cure curry is, or just anime curry in general. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move over to the desk over here from table from the desk. Yeah. Let me just mute this so you don't get feedback. Alright, mic should be transferred over, and hopefully I can read you guys from all the way over here. May have to. Sorry if there's any feedback. Alright. Anyway, we'll start off with this, and then we'll go to the actual questionable stuff that I bought. Probably not what you're expecting, but just brace yourself for it. Just brace yourself for it, because even I'm kind of wondering why I got it. Anyway, let's start off with this. In Japan, in the grocery stores at the very least, let me zoom out a little bit more. You find a bunch of anime, not really theme. What's the word I'm looking for? Anime product placement, curry, wafers, cookies, candy with mostly kids anime. Sometimes you'll see like popular anime too, like I don't know, Jujutsu Kaisen or One Piece or what's that other one that was popular not too long ago. It might still be popular. The one with the swords and supposedly breathing techniques. What was that? I forget. I only watched like the first episode, and it was a huge thing for a good long while, and it's still. I think it kind of is still. Demon Slayer. I think it was Demon Slayer. Yeah, you see random stuff like that everywhere. Grocery stores even, and then of course you have this stuff, the curry, which is, I'm not even sure what kind of curry this is. All I know is it's a pre-cure curry, and I've been studying my Japanese recently, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is. Atatame, atatame naku, nakute, mo oishii. Okay, so I guess if I had to like figure out what that actually said, it's good when it's hot. I'm not sure. Probably not exactly the translation. What is this actually? It says curry up here. I know it says curry up here. Curry poku? Curry poku, and kanji I cannot read. The kanji will always get me. Because holy crap, how do you even read that? Anyway, curry, either put in the microwave or boil in water. I don't have a microwave right here on the table, so we're gonna do the water method, which is probably the better method in general. So I'm gonna get that ready. We're gonna let it soak. We're gonna let it heat, and we got the rice ready here too, because I am not gonna be washing rice and letting that rice cook on stream, because that takes forever and a half. So what do we got? Definitely a very unglamorous unboxing, but looks like we have some instructions here. We got the curry pouch. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the water, and I don't think it has to be submerged that much. We just need a little bit over here, and I'm just gonna move that to the side. It looks like there's also something else here though, so let's go open that all the way and see what's going on here. Oh, right. With these anime tie-ins, you usually get some sort of collectible, like a collectible card and such. Meaning the actual food, the actual curry or wafer or candy isn't gonna be that great. At least I don't think it's gonna be that good. Sorry, Precure fans. I just don't think it's gonna be that good. We're gonna find out ourselves though. The only reason why most people would get these things is for the collectibles, and holy crap, I just talked an entire page on screen. This auto translate thing that you're seeing at the bottom, yeah, it's kind of revealing, at least for me. I'm not sure about anyone else. It's kind of revealing how much I talk in a very short amount of time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. I'm sorry for covering half the screen of my incessant talking. It just happens. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm kind of curious. Oh no. Did it delete everything? Oh no. It deleted everything. Anyway. Actually, this kind of feels like stickers. What? Hold up. This feels like... It's not a sticker, is it? Oh no, wait. It's a sticker. I feel like little cutouts here in the thing around the heart shape. I don't really want to like pop that open because I kind of want to keep it intact. But it seems like they have I don't know. I'm not even sure which Precure this is. There's like so many Precures now. They have like one every year, if not season. So I think there's like a recent Precure that they showed on Twitter that was supposed to be like a grown-up I'm not sure which one. Was it Smile? Grown Up Smile or Grown Up Hugto? I'm not even. I know I watched Smile a long time ago. I actually enjoyed it. It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I don't remember anything now because that was so long ago. But yeah, we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this. Put it aside. And I actually how long am I supposed to put that curry in hot water? 3 to 5 minutes. Um, Probably. It's probably been 2 minutes or something. Which I'm just gonna leave that there until it seems like it's been 5 minutes. I can't even see the timer right now. But that's not. We're gonna taste this, and then we're gonna once we taste this, then we'll go move on to the actual stuff. I'm just gonna move it to the table. Yep, that's gonna be. You don't see it yet, but I'm kind of excited about the random stuff I got. Mainly in Akiba. The random stuff I got that's kind of questionable is mainly in Akiba. Now I'm not talking about the two shops around Akiba Station. Like which one am I thinking about? I didn't check one of these stores, but there are two very sussy shops right next, not right next to the station, but around Radio Kaiken. One is across the street from not across the street from Radio Kaiken, but around that area. And then one is next to like where the Sega arcade used to be, which is now I think a Gigo. It's so weird. Akiba has changed. Akiba has changed, and at least the main part feels very not that different, but you can feel the energy a little bit different than what it used to be, at least back in 2019. I think 2019 was the last time I was there, right before the pandemic hit. Like literally right before the pandemic hit. And the Gundam Cafe is gone, the AKB48 Cafe is gone. Like I'll be honest, I don't really care so much about the AKB48 Cafe. And I guess losing the Gundam Cafe wasn't the end of the world when you still have the Gundam base in Odaiba. So there's that. But it still feels weird losing those two when they've been there for so long. I think they've been there since at least 2017. Maybe even 2015 when I first came to Japan. I don't remember it then. I don't remember it then. But at least 2017. They've been there for a while. So yeah. As long as Akiba has still had game stores, so were they really? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Akiba still has game stores. Akiba still has the anime shops. There was one shop that I was disappointed to see gone. There was a what is it? What is it called? I want to say it's like a military style shop. I think still have a picture of it. Let me see if I do have a picture of it. I know I took a picture of that place. But they sold military goods, MREs, jackets, bags, that kind of stuff. And I am disappointed that they're gone. Well, I have a name. I have a name for them, but I forgot exactly what their name was. So I'm a little disappointed in myself regarding that, because I did like them quite a bit. But I think there was maybe it was on the top floor or next to top floor. There was basically a melee otaku shop where you can get all your melee otaku goods like jackets, bags, and I guess most people go there for the survival game stuff, I think. But I was wanting to check it out, get some new bags just for myself, just because, why not? And they didn't have any. Well, I mean, that not they didn't have any. The shop was gone. The shop was gone. Supposedly, there's also another military store way further down from the main part of Akiba, which I went to, and it wasn't as good. At least it didn't have the selection I was looking for, and I can't find the picture. So we're just gonna ignore that for now. I think it was called like Pandora World or something. Anyway, it's definitely, at least that part of Radio Kaiken has changed. Let me show you guys some pictures of Akiba. Let me just grab. I think I do it here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I think the curry's also done, but I just want to show you a little bit of Akiba before we move to the curry. So there's the Gigo store that I was talking about, all the way over here. It's definitely not a store I remember back in 2019. Also, they have, I think we have Reverse 1999. I'm not sure if anyone's playing it right now. I am playing it though. I enjoy it quite a bit. The grind is very slow, very slow, but the game's also pretty new, so whatever. I didn't realize that the Akiba also had a crepe vending machine. This might be new, or maybe I just haven't been down this area before where they actually sell crepe vending machines for 400 yen each. Probably not as good as the crepes you'll find in the shop, and it's probably like, oh, this is like a crepe bar. That's a little different. That's a little different from an actual crepe. So it's a crepe bar. I probably should have tried it. Anyway, this is the electronics area, which, by the way, random bits and ends of electronics in Akiba. There's a bunch of advertisements for the Uma Musume Season 3. I still need to watch Season 2. I still need to watch a lot of anime. Haven't gotten around to it, but Season 3, Uma Musume, I think that's on air, supposedly, according to this thing. According to that thing. And all the random figures from... This is not K-Books. Which one is it? Ami Ami. Ami Ami has all these figures in the in the cases. 4th floor, Ami Ami, right above K-Books. I'm glad to see that they still have a bunch of Eurocamp, and we also got some Nekopara in 2023, which is nice to see. And also some Gal Gaigar, because why not? Why not? And some other random stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get back to this. I'm getting a little bit distracted. Let's try some curry really quick, and I will get to the actual random stuff that I bought. The pictures, nothing too random about that. It's just Akiba being Akiba. All right. And this is not as hot as I want it to be, but you know, we did leave it there for a little bit. Ideally you heat this, I guess, in the microwave or boiling water. But was boiled water and then cooled down. It smells like vegetable curry. This thing, if it smells like vegetable curry. We're just gonna set that aside for now. And that's not terrible. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look that good either. This kind of reminds me a little bit of, I'm not gonna lie, baby food. Which is probably appropriate considering it is pre-cure. So we have some curry with, I guess, little chunks of meat and vegetables. I'm not even sure if it's like meat or, you know, fake meat, but could be anything. Anyway, let's give this a quick try. Very, very mild flavor curry. There's the flavor is there, but there's like almost no heat.
almost no heat, which is probably good for little kids. And, you know, being Precure, probably for little kids. There are little bits and pieces of what I assume is ground meat. I can't tell if it's ground pork or ground chicken or ground beef. If it's any of those, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Customs. I snuck some meat through the border. Technically not supposed to do that, but anyway, it happened. Yeah, I'm not sure if this would be any better if it was any hotter. So, anticipating this, I do have some pepper that I got also from the same grocery store. This is like super spicy pepper, and actually pretty spicy even considering it was made in Japan. Like, made in Japan, right under there, that's what it says. 8 spices? No, this is Sichimi, so this is the 7 spice. Whatever the 7 spices is, but it's actually really spicy. Oh, that's probably too much. Oh, that's actually too much. That's actually too much. But we can't waste this. We can't waste any of this. If we waste this, that's like wasting gold. We don't waste that, especially since we got it all the way from over there. How spicy is it now, though? Okay, that's a little too much. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I know, okay, I know I said it had no heat whatsoever, but you add a little bit of that special Sichimi, and it kicks. Oh my gosh, that actually kicks. Regrets already putting that much in there. Anyway, let's see. So it's now slightly spicy. We got some rice. You know, with the rice is actually not too bad. Like the rice cools the heat down like quite a bit. Anyway, curry, not that great. Very mild flavor. Add some spice to it, it'll be okay. But it just goes to show that random anime tie-ins to food, probably not the best flavor whatsoever. But it does the job for the supposed target audience. In this case, the target audience is little kids, and they'll probably be okay with this. If you're an adult, probably not so much. Anyway, now for the actual random stuff that I question why I even got it. Other than this, we'll just put that aside here. I'm gonna put this water aside. So, where do I begin? Let's just lay it out there, and I'm gonna put the picture away really quick so you can see it all. So, gacha. I bought a lot of gacha stuff in around Akiba this time around, and I usually don't buy gacha stuff at all. And whenever people think about gacha stuff, they think anime gacha, like whatever popular anime is there at the time, and those do exist. I even saw some HoloLive gacha that usually go from anywhere from 300 to 500 yen a piece, depending on the thing. I think the most expensive I saw is a 1,500 yen gacha. I forgot what that was for though. But it's so rare to see something that expensive. They're normally between 300 to 500 yen. With today's exchange rate, that comes down to about $2 to $3.50 each, which is pretty cheap. If it was closer to 100 yen to $1, it's still a bit expensive. I mean, if you think about it, rolling for gacha is expensive to begin with. So, in any case, I'm not gonna. Well, let's quickly mention the really questionable stuff here. The Eurocamp bath towel. I'm not. I'm gonna open this. Should I open this? I really don't want to open this. But at the bottom of Radio Kaikan is a souvenir shop, and one of the few places that still has Eurocamp merchandise. Ami Ami has some Eurocamp merchandise, but they were limited to like shirts and acrylic stands. I'm not a fan of acrylic stands, I'll be perfectly honest, so I didn't get any of that. Random stuff that people sold to them, like random goods in this case would be a very, very small camp pan. Like, no joke, it was like this small. It was about this wide. And Eurocamp has had some camping gear tie-ins, but they also made their own stuff that are smaller and more expensive than the usual stuff, which, you know, it makes perfect sense in that case. But here in this at the bottom of Radio Kaikan, we have, I got some stickers from them. I'm not gonna dig the stickers out right now because it's like buried in my treasure chest. But we do have a towel, a bath towel. I guess we'll go ahead and open it because I'm kind of curious how big this is and what the actual quality is like. I'll explain this thing. I'll explain this thing later. But I went to a bunch of onsens this trip. And actually got a few bath towels, small bath towels to use in the onsen. And supposedly this is one of the bath towels you can also use in the onsen. But imagine going into an onsen and rocking the shimarin, very, very shimarin yellow towel, which I'm gonna have to figure out how to fold again when I try to put it back in the package. It's actually a pretty decent sized bath. It's actually a pretty decent sized bath towel. It's really hard to show it, but it's pretty long. It's pretty long. You could use this practically for its intended purposes. Which is, I don't think you want to use this to scrub yourself down. This is more like for what do they use those bath towels for? It's kind of like privacy. You're not really supposed to, I know you're supposed to be naked in the bath and all that stuff, but you know, people will typically cover themselves up as they move from the shower, the cleaning area, the shower area to the bath area, and I guess you can use this for that. Imagine shimmering here, covering you as you walk over to the boiling hot 42 degrees Celsius bath, which was absolutely great. The 42 degree bath was absolutely great. In any case, and then you can also use this to like fold up. You can also fold it up like this, or whichever way. Fold it up, put it on your head. And I never understood why people did that, but apparently it does cool you down a little bit, so, and the heat doesn't get to you as quickly as it normally would. And I already see some fraying here at the edges. So you definitely don't want to bathe with this. Well, you don't want to scrub with this. Look at this. Look at this. How much did I pay for this? I think I paid. Okay, the price isn't on here, but I want to say I paid almost 1,500 yen for this towel, which is basically a single layer of cloth. That's what this is. A single layer of pretty rough cloth. A texture I do like. seems fairly sturdy, minus this thing that's happening over here at the edge with the fraying and whatnot, which I'm a little sad about that. I don't know if I can do anything about that, except for not actually use it. Except for not actually using it. But this is one of the things I just kind of wanted to grab and collect. I mean, a lot of the times when you get stuff from the shops, you don't intend to use. Some you do end up using. I've used some of the stuff that I bought. But in this case, we have a towel which we'll never actually get to see proper use, because we gotta protect this. We gotta protect this. I'm gonna fold that up really quick. However, one thing that we'll probably see some use is this bucket. You see this bucket? This very shiny bucket? There's a story behind this bucket. But first, before we actually get to the story behind the bucket, there was a... Where was it? I think this was in... I want to say it's in Fukuoka. In Fukuoka, I stayed in a hotel in Fukuoka that... Oh, it wasn't Fukuoka. It was Ikebukuro. Right, Ikebukuro. I'm gonna shout out the hotel just because I like them. Dormy Inn. I'm not sure if this is specific to the Dormy Inn in Ikebukuro, but the one in Ikebukuro has one of these yellow buckets. Very hard, very sturdy, very non-collapsible in the luggage. So imagine in the luggage, this thing that you can't collapse takes up so much space, and it's very hard. It's not going to break in the luggage. This is liable to break the luggage itself, actually. Holy crap, that hurts. That actually hurts. But there was one of these, not shimmering specifically. There was one of the frog girl from My Hero Academia, I think. Yeah, the frog girl. I forgot what her name is, but there was one with that over there. I don't know where you can get that one. It might be out of print already, as things typically get out of print. But it was basically the same exact style as this, same shape, same color, same style of print. I'm assuming it's the same maker that makes a bunch of these character tubs. And this is quite literally a bathtub. Or a tub used for the bath. Not a bath you would actually soak yourself in. I think it's a little too small for that. But this is actually supposed to be used in the shower area of a bath. And it was like, it's just so weird having this anime tub that you just splash water on yourself with. But at the same time, it's also kind of neat. It's just kind of neat. And I wasn't going to get this one eventually. I wasn't going to get this one initially. There we go. I wasn't going to get this one initially, but I was debating between getting either this or a Dakimakura cover. I don't have a Dakimakura cover, not an anime one at least, or anything sussy. I just have a regular body pillow cover that has a really, really nice rough texture. I like the rough texture apparently, somehow. But anyway, yeah, I was going in and out of K Books, which is the one that sells the Dakimakura covers. They have a bunch of Dakimakura covers from safe for work to very not safe for work, and the one I was looking at was very not safe for work. And the only thing that was stopping me from buying it was so expensive. It was so expensive. I think it was like almost 30,000 yen. There was one I was looking at that was almost 30,000 yen, and there was another one I was looking at that was 130,000 yen. So roughly, not 130,000 yen, 13,000 yen. 130,000 yen would be like thousands of dollars. 130,000 is almost $100, and the let's say 280 for the other one is almost $200. It's kind of funny how the exchange rate works there, but they were both very expensive, and I was going in and out of Akiba, specifically that shop, for basically 2 days, trying to figure out if I really wanted to buy the Dakimakura or not. And I even went back to that shop 5 hours before I had to leave for my flight, which is really bad when Narita Airport is about an hour away from. It's really bad when Akiba Airport, not Akiba Airport. You wish Akiba had an airport. Anyway, it's really bad when Narita Airport is an hour away from Akiba, and you decide to go to Akiba to do some very, very, very last minute shopping. Now, technically there is a shop in Narita Airport that sells Akiba goods, quote unquote, but you're not going to see any specialty stuff there, so yeah. Went to Radio Kaikan, debated for quite a while to get or not the Dakimakura covers, and then I just thought to myself it was super expensive, let's not do it. I didn't do it. And like I said, I wasn't initially going to get this because it's kind of silly. I'm never going to use this. Though practically I could use it because very sturdy. Very sturdy, and this print is not likely to come off anytime soon. So that is, as in the realm of anime goods and stuff, it is very rare to find something with utility and actual value. This was not that expensive either. I think this was barely over 1,000 yen. Barely over 1,000 yen for this thing. Because why would anyone buy this to begin with? I think this thing might, if you buy a regular one in like a, let's say, not even a grocery store, you go to Daiso, you can probably buy one, something like this, for like 300 to 500 yen, which is dirt cheap, but also probably a lot less sturdy than this. Though I will say the dollar stores in Japan have very decent quality. Dare I say, very decent quality. Some of them are better than others. Some quality is better than others, and some are so cheap that they'll probably not last you that long, but they'll last you a decent while. I still have some stuff from Daiso that I'm still using today, so maybe that says something when I got it almost 4 years ago. But this, there was like 3 stacks of this, 3 stacks of maybe about 5 each, and I wasn't even thinking at the time when I got the bucket. I just kind of went, screw it. Well, I'm here to make a questionable purchase, and the questionable purchase wasn't a Dakimakura, which probably most people would expect, but the questionable purchase would have been this thing, the tub that you use in the bath. Fill it up with hot water, cold water, whichever kind of water you want. Splash it on yourself. This delivers a lot of water. You can fit a lot of water in this thing. Probably a good half gallon? 2 quarts. That's half a gallon, right? I feel like you can. I do feel like you can fit at least. Actually, you may even fit the entire milk jug in here. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have enough milk to try that. But you can make a giant pudding in here if you really, 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 really wanted to. That's how big and deep it is. Holy crap! That's a lot of kanji. What the heck did I say? It's like Dio just came by and did a muda 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 throughout the entire screen. That's interesting to see. That's interesting to see. That translator goes wild. The subtitles go wild. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just very proud of this purchase because it's not something I would normally get, but it actually has some use. Despite how questionable it is, it actually has some use. And it's Eurocamp theme. I'm it's hard for me to say no to Eurocamp. In most cases, it's hard for me to say no to Eurocamp. I was hoping I'd get some patches and stuff in Radio Kaiken. There wasn't any patches in Radio Kaiken that I saw, so that's a bummer. They used to have a few, at least back in 2019, so not anymore. It's all acrylic stands and what else do they have? Acrylic stands and I guess the usual stuff. Stickers, Nezos, that kind of thing. In K-Books I think is mostly secondhand stuff from what I could tell. And they did have a few VTuber areas, but I was surprised to see how small the Niji Sanji En section was. There was barely anything in it. Barely anything in it. I was looking for stuff for like Anna. I was looking for Anna or Selene. Neither one had any goods there. Either because they were all sold out, or no one was willing to give up their Anna or Selene goods, which understandable. So there was that. But yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Anyway, I'm gonna put that aside for now. But the gacha stuff, I'm gonna just put this here, so it's kind of peeking in the camera. But yeah, I also bought a bunch of gacha stuff from a bunch of different. No, it's actually mainly one place. So I don't know if this was always a thing or it's a pop-up shop. But pop-up shops are kind of everywhere, right? They're just like shops that are placed for a short period of time. And after that period of time is over, or, you know, they stop making money and stuff, they go away. Now, if you go to Akiba down the main roads, and which would be probably the road closer to, or the sidewalk closer to the train station, down the main road, sidewalk near the train station, you'll run into a couple of gacha shops of various things. That's not where I got them. That is not where I got them. Where I got this one specifically, and I can show you this. I can show you this one. Is here. Is it showing? Is it showing? There we go. It's here, and it's too small. So it's this place. Canella Stand. I didn't even realize that was the name of the place when I saw it. But basically, if you go through Akiba Station itself, there's going to be an Akiba Station before you exit the station, and this is not even towards the Akiba Station exit. This is like connecting to a different train line. For some reason, they put this entire wall of gacha machines in a place where most people are not going to go through? Question mark? That's my impression anyway. That's my impression. And it was lucky that I even found this place because I went the wrong way. I basically went the wrong way trying to find the Akiba station exit and saw this. And it's like, wow. That is a lot of that's a lot of gacha. Very special, unique gacha. And this gacha place is also right across a bag shop. And when I say a bag shop, it's not like any fancy shop. It's basically like a bag stall. It's not even a stall. It's more like a bag selling area, which is just a couple of tables, a couple of racks, and a bunch of bags. And an old man is selling bags in that area. And across that bag area is a wall of gacha. A lot of gacha. Gacha ranging from 300 to 500 yen. I think there might be one also for 200 yen, but that gacha itself was not that great. They do have a money changing machine, but it was kind of partly out of order, so you can't change anything greater than 1,000 yen. So they do have a shop right next to it where you can buy like boxes of gacha. Like the gacha doesn't only come in gacha machines, they also come in tiny little boxes, with some of them having the same contents as the gacha machines, but for some reason also cheaper. By almost 100 yen, which I don't understand. But it is a thing. It is a thing. And in those gacha machines, I got a bunch of random stuff that I don't know if people would normally go for them, but I did find them interesting. And I think some people would get stuff from these gacha machines randomly just so they can make like a small sceneries, dioramas, or just decorate their place. And they have a bunch of different ones, kind of random, some not so random, some cute ones like cats and whatnot, cats stretching, animals peeing in urinals, animals stretching, food, random gacha of Ichiran ramen items, like you can get an Ichiran ramen booth and Ichiran ramen. Very small. Very small. But let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got. And I will be opening these because I do want to play around with them. I got a couple of things. Let's go start here. So there was a camera gacha. This one specifically for Konica. Konica Minota, which is a oldish, not oldish, but definitely one of the big camera name brands. And they had different outcomes for the gacha, where you can get a disposable camera, which is, as you can see, not that great to look at. Nothing too special about this. This supposedly works, I think. I just opened it. I haven't tried. But supposedly this disposable camera works, so there might be like a mini film or something in here. Now that I can develop it. So... Oh, I'm trying to look for the viewfinder. I'm trying to look for the viewfinder of this camera, and you can't see crap. You can't see absolutely anything, so this probably doesn't actually work. But it does have the the picture and instructions that you would see from the disposable cameras of days gone by. So if you like collecting these kinds of things, that's kind of neat. What I was actually going for is one of these fancier ones. They have another one of these fancy type cameras. But as far as I was concerned, my entire pool, minus this one, all my pools were basically SSRs. If not SSRs, at least SR level or better. This one I would call probably an R, a 2-star or a 3-star. Definitely not my best pool. But this one, holy crap, look at that. Look at that fancy look at that fancy camera with, okay, the dials don't work, the flipper doesn't work. Maybe it kind of works. Can I open this back door? Maybe neat if I can open this back door. Can I open it? I don't think I can. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. All right. We have back door of the camera. Oh, that's neat. And you have like a mini film? Can I get this mini film out? Can I get this mini film out? Let's see. I don't think I can get the mini film out. Oh, wait. Nope. I don't think I can get it out. I can kind of push it down. I can kind of push that down, but I don't think I can get it out. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we have a partially working camera. I say partially working because we can open the back here, so that's very fancy. Almost replicates the real thing. We have a mini film here that we can't unroll, probably for the better, but it's kind of sad we can't unroll it to like simulate actually loading the film and whatnot. But look at this. It's a very nice mini replica of a Konica C35, an old style camera with 35mm film. And since I opened the back, I think it's opening very easily now. It was probably not so easy to open before, so that could be a bad thing. But yeah, camera gotcha. Not only the camera gotcha, but we also have, which one's the other one? Oh, there's like a, oh wait. What is this? Oh, crap. The flash panel popped out. Oh, we need to put that back in. Okay. This flash panel glass popped out from the cam. Oh, crap. Am I gonna have to like glue you? I'm gonna have to glue this thing, don't I? Never. Maybe it was already popping out before I even opened it. Because yeah, we definitely have to glue you. I'm gonna have to take some glue this thing down, and hopefully it'll hold. Note to self later, don't lose the little thing here. I'm just gonna put that here. Right here. Yeah, we'll put that there. We also have Kotatsu gacha. Now technically all of these gacha stuff have like little pamphlets that come with them, but I didn't keep any of them because it'd be like a lot of paper. So I didn't keep any of them, so we won't get to see what all the other possibilities are. But basically, for the Kotatsu gacha, you have Kotatsu and different colors of the blanket. And in this case, we have a red blanket, which is one of the colors I was hoping to get. Holy crap! Look at that. That's like an actual Kotatsu minus electricity, but you have you have the heating element here, and you have the power switch, and then you have the tabletop that goes on top, which looks very scratched up, by the way. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but it looks very scratched up, which I'm kind of curious why is it so scratched up. It shouldn't be that scratched up. It was in plastic, unless it was scratched up to begin with. But let's see. So the Kotatsu gacha, we have this, and then we have this on top, but we also have the blanket. The blanket, the quilt, whatever you want to call it. This thing is very, very nice to touch. It's like felt-ish. Felt is very nice material. Look at that. And basically what you do is you take your Kotatsu heating element, put the quilt and blanket on there, and then you put the tabletop, and then you can warm yourself up under the Kotatsu. Very good for cold days. Or you don't even have to turn on the Kotatsu. You don't have to turn on the heating element. You just kind of just curl up under here and be really, really warm under the table. This is I don't know why, but this is like really just, I'm not sure where I'm even gonna put all of this stuff. I'll be perfectly honest. I got all these little gachas because I thought it would be nice. It would be nice to put them somewhere, decorate something, but I have no place. Absolutely zero place to put these. I can probably like put them on a countertop or something, or maybe even decorate my desk at work. But they're just gonna collect dust otherwise. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do with this? And I can't in good faith leave any of these at work, because I know it's gonna get, parts are gonna go missing, and I'm gonna be very sad if that happens, because these are SSRs, all right? These are SSRs in my heart. They might not be actual SSRs, but they're SSRs in my heart. Look at it, it's a Kotatsu, it's a mini Kotatsu. It's a mini Kotatsu. Got the mini Kotatsu, and we got other stuff too. We got a bunch of other stuff. Stuff that might seem questionable to some people, but you know, they bring happiness. They bring happiness to me, and that's all that really matters. I'm trying to figure out where half of this stuff goes to, because I forgot I forgot which one goes to where. Because some of these things have like multiple pouches, and I don't really know which pouch goes to what. So we're gonna have to do process of elimination on this one and figure this out little by little. But let's just start with this. We have a bento gacha. The bento gacha was an interesting one, because you have multiple different types of bentos that you can get. And this one happens to be an onigiri. Onigiri with, I guess, katsu? Tonkatsu? And an egg. And an egg. And some other stuff here. What is that? Radish, ume, and I guess another slice of meat that I cannot identify. But we have this. I'm kind of curious like how that's gonna go together. Let's see. Let's go open this then. All right. Okay. Don't lose anything. Oh, don't lose anything. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff here that's just kind of stuck. There's a lot of stuff here that's just kind of stuck on the plate, so I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, let's get our Kotatsu here. Let's put the bento on top. We do have a lid. However, as you can see, there is something missing here. There's something big missing in this bento box. What is missing in the bento box? Let me show you what is missing in the bento box. Is some onigiri. We're missing some onigiri. So this is an onigiri bento. with some other accessories. We have some chopsticks for these big chunks. And what is this thing? I'm not sure what this is specifically. I think this is a wet wipe. But the wet wipes are gigantic compared to the chopsticks. Why is that? Why is that? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm gonna open all that up. We're gonna put these together. So we have two onigiri. I think you can kind of see what the inside looks like. It's very small though. It's very small. Oh, the camera is not zooming in very well. I think this might be like a salmon onigiri. It kind of looks like it, but we put the onigiri there. That's as far as I can zoom in. But we put the onigiri there, and we put the other onigiri here. Like I said, we also have a chopsticks package, so that goes in. I don't think it typically goes in there, but it's gonna go in somewhere. Oh wait, they don't go inside. They don't go inside. They are gonna go out here. So we have our bento. We close the bento, and then we have a little thing over here where we stick the chopsticks, the mini chopsticks, and then we also have the wet wipes, I guess, possibly wet wipes that goes on there. But we need something to hold it all together, otherwise it's all gonna fly apart, right? Thankfully, the thing that ties it all together, you can probably get extras if you happen to lose it. Meanwhile, the other stuff in here, once you lose them for good. But we have a rubber band! A rubber band, accurate rubber band for the accurate mini bento. I don't know why I got these. They're just cute, okay? They're just cute. I like them. I like them. Though I'm definitely gonna have to like keep all of these in like a little pouch or something. Otherwise, I'm liable to lose them or lose little parts of it. But look at this. You have your mini bento, and if you want to eat your bento, so you gotta open up, get rid of the plastic. You have your chopsticks here. You have your wet wipes. Let's put that on the table, and then open the bento, and there we go. You got your onigiri and other stuff there. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. We're gonna put that on the table. Put that on the table. We're gonna wrap that back up. I want to keep this all together. The cameras are a little big though. But if we were to crap, what happened? Oh, that's the flash. That's the flash glass. That's a flash glass. I'll take care of that later. But yeah, look at that. We have a camera. We're just taking a picture of the bento here. It's silly. It's silly, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I think I would need some other things here to make it sure we secure the random parts, because I don't think this one rubber band is gonna be enough. But we have our bento, we have our kotatsu, and to join with the kotatsu, we also have cute little bunnies with their own kotatsu. Now this one, isn't as warm and fuzzy. Like this one's actually hard plastic. Hard plastic kotatsu for this one compared to the nice felt. But we have two cute, very well detailed bunnies. Two cute, very well detailed bunnies that go underneath a kotatsu. Kind of like, I'm gonna set this aside. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be very dangerous for me, but let's try getting you a closer look here. Let's try getting you a closer look. Okay, that's kind of upside down, like not the best angle, but you get the idea. You get the idea of what this is supposed to look like, upside down. Yeah, they kind of look like that. They kind of look like that. I wish I had a better angle here, but I'll take other pictures later and just show you all the angles. Hold up. Let's put the camera back. This is not snapping. Why is it not snapping? Okay, this thing does not want to snap back into its place. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. I guess if I had to like do this. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. I probably should have done it like this. But I got two little bunnies and underneath a kotatsu. They look really, really cute. And it's surprising how well they hold in there when they're up in the air, but they're kind of like snuggled up. Kind of snuggled up really, really tight there. Anyway. It's not a very hard plastic texture. It feels a little bit rubbery. There's some give here. There's a little bit of give. But we have kotatsus left and right. We have our bento box. However, I also got some other things that doesn't really quite fit the theme here. But we will check it out anyway. So at least this one I got in the JR Hakata ticket station. They have a gacha. They have a gacha over there, and at the ticket station of I guess different train stations that you can run into, and this is one of them. I'm not sure which train station this is, or if it's even a recognizable train station. Let me see if I can read it. Not really. There's really the signs in the back say you, as in probably onsen. It's probably an onsen area, from what I could tell. And here we have, for any train otaku over here, a green, I want to say a diesel train, a green diesel train that goes to an onsen town. I think typically they are diesel trains that go there. Typically anyway. The ones I've been to either have diesel trains that go to a train station near an onsen town, or there is no train that goes to a station next to the onsen town, so you have to take a bus instead. Mostly in Tohoku is like that. But yeah, so there's a train station, there's a train, and not sure if you can really see it here. Oh, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. You see the rows of seats there in the middle, at least underneath the roof, the canopy. That is what I'm going to be guessing is a foot bath area. Now, I don't think I've seen one next to a train station, but definitely in Yufuin, which is one of the onsen. Yeah, one of the onsen towns I visited this past trip. I went to 2 onsen towns, supposedly. Anyway, Yufuin, there is a souvenir shop next to the train station, and on the other side of the souvenir shop is a foot bath area. No one was using it at the time. I think I have pictures of it, but I just didn't grab any of it for the stream. But Yufin has a foot bath area next to one of their souvenir shops, and it's really, really nice to just dip your feet in on a cold day. Even if it's not a cold day, the onsen water really does feel nice and warm and totally different than your typical hot water anyway. Like, especially if it's cold, you do feel the difference. Especially also if you just want to like warm your feet. And the water was like steaming hot, but not super hot from what I could tell. However, if you do that, make sure to have a towel. And we could possibly use the Shimarin towel to dry your feet after taking a foot bath in the onsen. Foot onsen. It's a thing. But yeah, this is kind of neat. We have a train station here, right here. Though the train station seems to be quite a bit smaller than the Kotatsu. I don't know how that works out specifically, but yeah, the train station is a lot smaller than the Kotatsu, which is kind of weird. Let's see, I do have a couple more here. I'm trying to figure out which goes where. Well, we can figure it out as we go. I know this is a table. This is a cutting board table. But what are we cutting exactly? I'm not exactly sure. But we have the tabletop, and then we have the table legs, and then we have a really, really small knife. A really, really small knife that can get lost very easily, and I'm very scared I'm going to be losing it at some point. I'm hoping not, because they don't typically rerun any of these gacha stuff after a while. They run them for a limited time, and when they're gone, which is kind of sad. So they do become actual collectibles for a while. Let's see. Let's make this table really quick. I have a lot of tables this time for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Ah! Okay. Table pieces right there. I'm just trying to get the knife out. Let's see. Oh, there we go. The knife is very small. It can scrape a little bit. It's not gonna scrape enough to that can hurt you. Oh, it's actually pretty pointy. Oh, actually that's pretty pointy. This part is pretty pointy. Accurate knife as far as pointiness goes. Definitely not accurate knife as far as sharpness, but very pointy. That can hurt. That can hurt if you do it. If you do it wrong, it can hurt. Anyway, how do we put this table together? Actually, how do we put this table together? Huh? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Need a thing to put the table together somehow. Where? Where? Okay, how do we do this? Actually, how do we do this? Instructions unclear? Unless? No. I don't think it goes like this. Hey, welcome, welcome. We're looking at my questionable purchases, which happens to be mini gacha stuff as well as a tub that you use in the bath with Shimarin's face on it. Very sturdy, very usable. Also, the curry, which I haven't touched since we made it. Very, very mild tasting curry, meant for children. Minus the spice I added onto there. How do I do this? Okay. I'm actually not sure how I'm supposed to put this together. I probably should have kept the instructions for this because I am very, very unsure how to put this thing together. It's supposed to be a table, but how do I put table together? I don't think I have everything. No, I have everything. But how do I put table together? I do not understand. Well, I do have this other set of stuff. Maybe this will tell me on how to put this table together. Let's see. All right. Well, I guess this is the time when we mess around and find out. Because definitely some parts are missing. Yeah, it's a pre-cure. Actually, where did you see the pre-cure? Where did you see the pre-cure? Is it this one? No, you didn't see the pre-cure. But we did get a pre-cure sticker from that curry box, which is this curry box over here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the curry box, but crap. Okay, the sticker flew out. Oh, just a sec. The sticker came from this curry box, and the curry box has something here in the back. It does say over here something to the effect of don't forget the sticker or something like that. When you open the box, there's a sticker included in the box, and I guess this is a thing over here. There's a thing over here to tell the kids which of these poses matches this shadow. Which of these three poses matches the shadow? If you say 2 or 3, you are dumb. I'm sorry, but there is no way either of these two matches the shadow. However, number 1 does. Number 1 absolutely matches the shadow. But that's for kids to figure out. So don't tell the kids the answers. They have to tell you why number 1 works. And if they can get that right, they get the sticker. They get the sticker, which is actually, there's 3 stickers here. 3 stickers because there's 3 characters. So there's a sticker for each character. So they can put this on their pencil case, whatnot, and yeah, the pencil case. Anyway, I do think I was missing some table materials, so let's put this table together. Our camping table with a lone knife, and we also have the katatsu. So katatsu, we'll just put the knife on the katatsu. Don't forget it, all right? Don't forget it. We have a knife on the katatsu. It's very small, very easy to miss. Just don't forget it. Also, we're gonna put the bunnies over here. And put the bunnies over there. Let's go ahead and make this table. How do I make table? Oh, you know what? This is probably actually not a table. This itself is probably not a table. This is probably the cutting board, which is gigantic, by the way. It's a gigantic cutting board just for this. Maybe the knife is supposed to go in here? No, the knife doesn't go in any of those slots. Okay, I don't know where if the knife is supposed to go anywhere, but I think this might be the cutting board. I forgot what this is supposed to be. All I know is I'm gonna have to like assemble a table, and the instructions, I do not have any instructions. So this is gonna be a puzzle. Probably much more difficult than the Millennium Puzzle at this point. I probably actually should have kept that thing. All right, how do I put this together? Actually, how do I put this together? Does this go like this? I mean, it kind of fits. Oh, you don't see it. This kind of fits, but I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Where does this go? Okay, I think it goes something like this, but none of this makes sense. I need to find the instructions for this gacha, because nothing is making sense. I don't think this is correct. Oh, I think this is a chair. I think this is a chair. Oh, this is a chair. Oh, how do I make a chair? Okay, so that's the back, and this is the front. Okay, so we're making a chair here, I think. But I think the chair is definitely not right. I don't think this is how a chair is supposed to look like. That does not look like a proper chair. How do I actually? Which way does it go? Which way does a chair go? Oh no. Oh no, how do I do this? Wait. Okay, so this goes with this one, I think. No? This has to be a cutting board of some sort. Unless, does it go like this? No. It doesn't, right? Unless, wait, we got slots. We got slots over here. So I think it goes something like this. So we have slot here, slot here, slot there, slot there. So it goes like this, right? This goes like this. And they go... We got table. Except table is very, very loose and probably might need some... Table might need some glue if we want it to stay still. But we have a table. There we go, we got table. Look at that. Look at that, we got table. Very plastic, very hard table, very not stable. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not stable, but I figured it out. I figured how to make the table, and the table is where you cut. Cut. Table is where you cut your stuff. So yeah, not stable at all. Needs glue. Needs glue if you're gonna keep this together. Needs glue if you're gonna keep this together. But we made a table. We're gonna put the table here, and that fell apart. The table fell apart. Okay, we got table. We actually had everything. It was just not intuitive how to put it together. Okay. Anyway, camping table's done. Camping table's done. Now we got to figure out how the heck to make this chair. We have a chair to make, and it is very confusing how to put this together, because there doesn't seem to be any indication. Okay, so maybe we don't put this one up top. So this up top does not work very well. This probably goes here at the side. So one of these is going to be the seat and the back. I'm gonna guess this one with a hole is gonna be the back of the chair. So where does this go? Where does this go? I think this is not here. Okay. So this chair is not this way. I think it goes this way, but that's not the right direction, I don't think. I think this might also be backwards. So which way does it actually go? What I'm trying to figure out right now is how do these two and this one fit together? I'm gonna guess it goes something like this, because it seems to fit very, very well like that. So it kind of goes something like this for this one. And then how do we slot this in? I think this gets slotted in. Oh, the wood part is on the inside. We need to actually switch that up. We want all wood parts in the outside. So we have wood here, and wood there. Wood. Now, how to put this together? Okay. Okay, you know what? I think the order is wrong. The order is wrong. What we need to do is take this apart first. We need to take this apart first. So this might be correct as far as what we did here, and then we need to... Which way does it go? This is the question. Question of all time. All-time question. Which way does it go? Because let's just put it this way. Let's just put it this way. If we hook it up like this. If we hook it up like this, I don't think that makes for a very, very good chair, and I think there's some conflicts of how things are slotted together. So maybe where does this, what goes on here? What goes on in this this slot here? Something goes there. I just don't know what. Oh, wait. Does it go like this? Does it go like this? It's, I think this leg goes through here. Oh wait, hold up. How do we, okay. Which one goes first? Which one goes first? That doesn't go there, that doesn't go here. I think it goes like this. Okay, leg 1. Leg 2. This is probably the back. And so this one goes over here, up front. It kind of sort of makes sense. Kind of sort of makes sense because it kind of slots in like this. But also it doesn't make sense because now we got to deal with this thing. And this thing doesn't play very nice with the big thing in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't play very nice with it. I guess it kind of goes in. I assume to my best knowledge that that this weird thing goes in like this. So now we have a partial chair, but we're missing we're missing something, and that something is this. But if we put it here in the back, it doesn't make any sense. If we put it here up front, it doesn't really work out. So there's an order of operations that's missing. There's definitely an order of operations that is missing, and aesthetically this just does not look right with the plane over here. We kind of want the grain. So we're gonna have to like tear this apart again. I should honestly probably try the Millennium Puzzle at some point if I can find it. I know that was a thing for a while, except it's so ridiculously expensive to get a Millennium Puzzle. So most people don't. Most people don't. Okay. Alright. Alright. We have we have one side. We have one side here, and this goes in, and we have the other side here. Oh, you know what? I probably should have done this first. Hold up. Don't attach anything to the back first. That is probably what you're not supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna snap one of these up one of these days. Okay, let's try this. Okay, you're probably not supposed to put anything to the back first. You're probably supposed to do it like this. This goes in. This goes in like this to the side. And this also goes here. It just kind of barely fits in, and if you do it wrong, it falls apart a little bit. So you have to be careful about this. And order up operations again, we have screwed up, so that's not it. I think we really do have to put this on the back seat, on the back side first. All right, so let's do it like this then. All right, we go like this, and then we go like this, and then we put the bottom. I think we put the bottom next, and so the bottom just kind of slots in this way, and you push it in towards the back, right? Okay, that seems to work. That seems to work. So we have now leg, and bottom of chair. And now we got to figure out how to put this thing in, which probably goes in not like that. Okay, so I think the bottom goes in last. Let's see if the bottom goes in last or not. Okay, so let's do this next. So this goes in like this. All right. So we're just missing the bottom of the chair. And the bottom of the chair actually probably goes in last. Kind of. Oh, nope. It doesn't. Okay, I'm just slotting in with the best I can. And we have chair! Effing finally. I don't know how long it actually took to do that. But we have a chair. We have a camping chair. We have a camping chair. And we have a cutting board. So I think these two go together. Right? These two to go together. Let me show you. Let me show you really quick. Oh, whoa. Too close, too close. Wait. how does this work? How does this work? Oh, it has to be upside down. I see. See that? Ah, crap. There we go. We have a camping chair and a table that doesn't sit very well, and you can just kind of like chop, 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 like that. Yeah, that's how it works. We just need glue. We just need glue to keep the table from, you know, falling apart and whatnot. But your camping material should be collapsible anyway. By the way, if you haven't seen the train station, we have a train station smaller than anything else we've had over here, as well as our kotatsu, a very very nice kotatsu with the bento on top. Yep, look at that. And also the kotatsu with the bunnies right here. Small kotatsu bunnies right there. Right here. We're not done yet though. We still have three more gotcha, 4 more gotcha things to look at, because I could not control myself. I could not control myself this trip as far as buying all the gotchas. So this is my lack of self-control, guys. My lack of self-control. I could have gotten the sussy stuff, but no, we're getting gotcha instead. We're getting gotcha stuff instead. All right. That is not completely open. All right, I think I have like 2 more camping related stuff, because there was like a neat camping the thing is, not all of this came from one gotcha. As far as the camping stuff goes, the table with a knife and this griddle, they came from 2 different gotchas. And the funny thing is, like I said, all of this is basically SR or better, in my book anyway, because I got everything that I wanted, right? So you have to count that as an SR. If it's something that you want and it's something that you like, you have to count that as an SR, and at least an SR. And we got it. We got the good stuff. Now I just have to figure out how to put this grill together. So right now I'm trying to put together a grill, but I don't know how to put said grill together. I don't know if it slots in like the other stuff does. It probably actually doesn't, which would be weird. I don't know why it wouldn't. But we have this grill, and we have, well, that's the grill and the grill top, and how do we actually make this work? I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know if it's in the right orientation. Like, which way am I supposed to do this, actually? Because it seems like it's supposed to snap together, but it really doesn't. It doesn't really snap together. There's nothing to slot into. So how does this work exactly? Because with the chair, it slots together, but this doesn't really slot together. It just kind of... it's just kind of there. And this definitely would need some super glue or something to keep it from falling apart. How do you go together? Oh, wait. Do I see something? Do I see something? I don't know. It's probably the wrong orientation. Okay, it's probably this way. It's probably this way. Nope. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. It kind of... So the grill kind of looks like this. They do slot together, but it doesn't look right. And I think it's supposed to... I think it's supposed to like look like this. I think it's supposed to look like this. So you would have, so in a camping situation, you would have like the charcoal or wood, whatever the heck you're using for heat down here, and then the grill up top. And that just kind of fell apart as soon as I set it down. I do want to show this to you as soon as I can put it back together. And we have two tiny little frying pans to go on top of the grill because we don't grill directly. We don't grill directly. Let me show you really quick what this is looking like. You see that? You see the grill? You see how it's supposed to go together? Where the fire is supposed to go and the frying pans are. We got a little frying pan for the camping. And I think the grill specifically is meant to collapse so that, you know, it's easy to take around when you're like going out camping and stuff. You don't want a grill fully assembled. You want it to be able to be packed down. You want to be able to like take this apart. You want to be able to take this apart, pack it down, and this will fit very neatly in a camper or like a minivan. And then when you put it together, you just kind of like shunk, and it's hard to do this with one hand. Shunk, and then flip it over, and then you lose that, but that's okay. We're gonna try to get it back. We're gonna try to get it back. It's very hard to do this with one hand. Okay. Wow. Ah. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so let's put this together right here, and then there we go. We have it set up right there. There we go. It's not the most stable camping grill, not gonna lie. It's not the most stable camping grill, but it's a camping grill that we have, and it's a camping grill that we're gonna have to use. So we got with the grill, little fire. Imagine a little fire there, right? And then crap, it just kind of falls apart because this thing is crap. Our camping grill cost. How much did this cost? How much did this camping grill cost? I think the camping grill costs 500 yen. If you buy a cheap camping grill for 500 yen, it's gonna fall apart. No joke, it's gonna fall apart. I don't think there's any way around that at all. But hey, we work with what we got. We work within our means. All right. So we have our camping setup. We don't have our tent. They did have a camping tent as one of the prizes, but I was also running a little low on coins, and I didn't want to roll again. I'm surprised I didn't get any doubles. So I probably eventually would have gotten a double eventually if I kept on rolling. But look at this. This is pretty good already. We got our camping chair. We got our camping table. We got our camping grill. And we also are going to be getting our camping, not camping specifically, but we're going to get a car. You know what? We're just going to do this angle for now. We're going to do this angle for now. It's dangerous for me, but you know what? It's okay. The proper angle is not top down always. We cannot always use a top down angle. Sometimes we got to go from the side at a 30-degree, 45-degree angle from the top. We cannot always do top down. Top down is easy to do, but it is not always the correct angle. Oh wow. There's a lot of parts in this one that I am not expecting for the car. And I'm still trying to get this thing out of the plastic. Oh, okay. And the camping table is down again. The camping table has been broken down again. Alright. So that you actually have something to see right there. So that's the bottom half of the car. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what this is. This clear thing. And then I'm assuming this is some sort of grill over here. That black thing. I'm not sure what this big thing over here is. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure that out. And then we also have this, the top. Alright, let's figure this out, and it's gonna be very interesting. So we could just put the top and bottom together and call that a day, but I think we would be missing something. I don't know if I'm supposed to like remove these and put them. Oh, they do feel like they're removable. Where do they go though? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm understanding some things here. I'm understanding some things. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Let's see. This is going to be a very interesting angle, and I might use this angle in future stuff depending on how I feel. But it looks like we're going to have to do a little of Gunpla building, and this really bothers me it really bothers me that this grill is not very stable. I get it. The grill is not very stable because it's meant to be broken down easily, at least for camping purposes. But you know, at least for the stream, I would like it to be stable. All right, grill. We're gonna put that aside right here. I wonder which way is supposed to be up. I wonder which way is up. I think this is up. I think that's up. Okay, go there, and here, and this, and all right. Set. How many times am I gonna have to put you together? Okay, here, right there, right there. We just don't move the grill. We just don't move the grill. The grill stays here. The grill stays there. All right, we gotta put the car together. All right, car, top car, top of car. Camera, where are you focusing? Focus here. Focus down. Focus down here. Okay, so we have car lights. I think this is supposed to be car lights, so we gotta free that. We gotta free that from the Gunpla like molds. And okay, so this is here's the chassis. And we can put the lights on here at the front. Kind of like that. You see how there's You see how there's a hole here? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. Put that in there. Now I'm not too picky as far as the angles of these lights, but they work. You know, as long as they get in. As long as they get in, that's all that really matters. Now, where does this go? Oh, I think I know where this one goes. So this is the top rack. There's a top rack of the car. So we have car here, right? Car there, and then we get my big hand out of the way. We have the rack, except I'm not sure which way the rack is supposed to go. I think it's this way. Nope. Yes. Nope. I think it just kind of sits there. I think the rack just kind of sits there, which is fine. I was hoping it'd be more snappy. Might need some super glue on that one. And then this one is a mystery. I am not sure where this one goes, specifically. I really don't know where this goes. Like, what are you? What are these? I'm not sure what these are. So, where do they go? I'm not... So, we do have a... Do we? No, we don't. Oh, we do. We do. We have a trunk that can open, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. So we got that at least. But I'm very, very curious where this green thing goes. I do think we have to take it out from this mold though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then figure out where the heck it's supposed to go into. Now, that could also have been a mistake. I probably wasn't supposed to do that. But all indications say it probably is a thing I should be doing. I just don't know where. I just don't know where this goes. This thing, these things, these tiny little things. Wait. Oh, wait. I see like little tiny slots over here in the car, so I'm assuming they go there, but I don't think, no, they don't fit. Are they just like luggage? Is this just luggage? Oh, it's too close. Is this just luggage or something? I don't think they go anywhere. I don't think they go anywhere. Oh yeah, they're just coolers. Why? Why? Why do we have just... Oh, wait, hold up. I got it. So they don't go in the car itself. We can go ahead and put this together. We can go ahead and snap the car together. There we go. This is, by the way, a... What is this? I don't know. This kind of looks like a Daihatsu. Daihatsus typically kind of look like that. But anyway, so we have the rack up top, right? And then my knife is gone flying. That's not good. Okay. Do not lose the knife. Okay, so we have the car. We have the rack. This is... luggage. Luggage on top of the car. This is the only thing that makes sense. And it's very, very hard to put on there. There we go. Very questionably loose luggage, and they just kind of go on top. Needs more super glue for sure. Definitely needs more super glue. But the wheels don't turn very well. The wheels don't turn very well at all. I'm a little they turn well if you just kind of spin them in place. But you don't want to spin them in place. You just kind of you want to push this along. And apparently this car does not drive very well on tabletop on tabletop wood. So that that doesn't help any at all. Doesn't help any, Anyway, let's just take a picture really quick. Let's take a picture with our gotcha camera. Or maybe we use the instant camera. Not this one's not instant. This disposable. We don't want to use a disposable camera. Disposable camera as it goes on the side. We want to use the good camera. We want to use the good camera. Take a picture of the car. Click, 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 click. There you go. We also want to take a picture of our camping set, our more or less complete camping set right here, minus the tent. We don't have a tent, but we have a chair that's barely holding together, as well as a table that's barely holding together, as well as a camping grill that is not holding together at all. Which, there's also a train station here. We also have the rabbits underneath their own little kotatsu. And we have our bento on top of the very, very nice kotatsu quilt. And the kotatsu quilt is the best thing ever. Holy crap, this feels very nice. I would just love to have the quilt itself and like just be able to rub it, because it just feels that soft. It feels very, very, very warm and comfortable. That's basically the gacha we have today. Actually, no, we're not done yet. I'm sorry. We're not done yet. We're 2 hours in and we're not even done with gacha yet. Hold up. Hold up. Before we move on to the next round of gacha, we have one more set of gacha. That's not these. This one's just kind of something silly I picked up from the airport. Because I ran into this so much on this trip, I figured, why not? Let's go grab one. And it fell. It fell. So what this is, if you guys haven't seen this before, this basically is like a key that you can kind of like push in. Oh, this, you can't do it with this one apparently. Oh no, you can't do it with this one. So this is a key that you can like stow away, kind of like this, by pushing it underneath. And it's kind of a neat idea, if you ask me. What this is, it's actually a locker key. So especially in sentos and onsen, I don't think I saw this so much before. I'm not entirely sure why, but in this trip was my first introduction to these things. These things are keys that you're supposed to. You're supposed to like the real life versions would be ones that go around your wrist here, but you're supposed to like this is your locker key, and so you put your stuff in the locker, lock it, and then you take this with you into the bath. You actually take the key with you into the bath, because you don't want anyone else to open your locker, so you take the key with you, and you stow the key so that the key is not out all the time. Let's actually take the key out really quick, so that the key is not out all the time. I can't even get the key out. I can't even get the key out. Oh, there we go. So that the key is not out all the time, like this, kind of like you have this on your wrist, and there's kind of like a retractable guitar. Yeah. A retractable guitar, but not a very effective guitar, because as soon as you hit something, the key blade would fold back on itself, and you can't really cut anything with it. So it's kind of useless as a key blade. It's kind of useless as a weapon, but it's kind of neat that it kind of looks like you might be able to use it as a weapon, but it has no stability on the blade area. So just pretend. But it's kind of neat that so that you don't have the key out all the time, right? That you can stow it away like this, go into the bath, and just have your key with you in the bath with you. It does feel a little bit uncomfortable at the first time having this on your wrist, but you get used to it and you just kind of forget you even have it on to begin with. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. But I got one of these because it's like, you know, I used it so much this trip, I may as well. And for this one in particular, this is gonna be like my ring. It's gonna be my ring for when I go out. Yeah, and I'm gonna get a lot of questions. Why? What is this thing on your ring that where a ring would normally be? This is my locker key. Yeah, this is my locker key. Yeah, to store my clothes and other things that I probably shouldn't be bringing into the onsen, such as a camera. Yeah. Anyway, locker number 1126. You're not gonna get that locker. You're not gonna get that locker key. Anyway, this little gacha collection here. That was nice. That was nice. Though I got a little bit carried away and got one more gacha set that very much reminded me of the trip overall, because the trip overall was a lot of not necessarily onsen. I only went to like maybe 2 or 3 onsen total. Like two of them was attached to a ryokan. One of them was a public onsen where it was run by the city, which is pretty neat because anyone can go in. But it's not like necessarily, you know, you stay overnight and stuff like that, right? It's not like that. But you can go in and just take a bath. It's basically like a public sento, but much bigger and actually uses onsen water. So it's like a public onsen sento, which is really, really nice. Super nice. So we got, but because I did go to ryokans and stuff. Wait, what just fell? Oh, it was the glass. Oh, the glass. Where'd it go? I'm gonna have to remind myself to glue that later so that I don't lose it. So that I don't lose this little lens thing. Yeah, this kind of goes here. It feels like it's gonna break it, but I mean, it looks like there was a little bit of glue here, but it definitely wasn't enough to hold it in, so I need more glue. Because tension is not enough to keep it together. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like use some glue in general too for a lot of these. But anyway, I got a little carried away and got one more gacha thing. But it's not gacha in this case. You could get these pieces separately. But it would also be very expensive to try to get it separately. So what they have done in some cases, in this case anyway, there's an 8-piece gacha set. Each piece, if you just gacha'd for it, I think costs roughly 700 to 800 yen, pretty expensive, and you could also get doubles, not exactly a good thing to do. So sometimes they bundle it up and put this little thing down here. This label confirms a complete set. So what I'm expecting when I open this is a complete set to make this scene. We get a backdrop, I'm hoping. We get the table and some food and stuff. And then we'll have a complete ryokan scene to do with, to play around with. And they show you over here all the stuff that comes with it. So we're gonna get a lot of little itty bitty things. And because of that, I'm gonna have to like move all this. I'm gonna take a picture of all this stuff later, and I will post it on Twitter and also the community tab, so that you can all see the tiny little gacha thingies that we have done. We have opened and looked at today. Oh, by the way, this also came with the the disposable camera. This disposable camera. This is like a photo album, I think. They do have some pictures in here. They have 2 pictures of stuff, and then the rest is empty. So yeah, I don't know what you do about that, but it's pretty neat. Okay, this is gonna be the thing. This is gonna be the last thing, and I'm hoping. Oh wait. I think the box is also part of the scenery. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna do that to the box itself, but I don't think I have a choice because there's a perforation around this entire box so that you can open it. I may not have a choice, but let's open this because I want to see this scene. All right. Where's my cutter? I got a cutter. All right, here we go. We gotta open this sometime, and sometime is now. Just don't pierce the box. There we go. Do not pierce the box. Cut carefully. All right, what else? How do we open this? Oh. So either I cut this seal over here, or I do something back here. I don't think I want to fold the box itself. I think I want to keep the box intact as much as possible. So we're going to cut the seal. We're going to cut the seal over here that says it's a complete set. I'm hoping that's all I have to do. Let's see. Okay. I hope that's it. I hope that's it. Okay, so opening. Ah, I see. You see what this is? You see what this is? Part of the box. Part of the box has tatami over here, so you can set up the little scene. Put everything on the tatami as if you're actually in a room, and then fold the box so that you have the backdrop. And the box backdrop also has the sunset and whatnot. I think that's pretty neat. And then we have 8 smaller boxes in here. 8 smaller boxes that would normally be gacha, normally. But imagine having to roll this so many times just to be able to get a complete set. I think that's kind of frustrating and very expensive, so you can definitely see where just guaranteeing the complete set exists is a nice thing. I'm gonna go ahead and open all of this. I'm gonna open all of this. Oh boy, no resale because I don't do it that way. There we go. All right, first box. Technically, we still got a gotcha thing going here because we don't know what's in each of the boxes. But first box is what? How do I open this without? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna keep the boxes just so you know. I have something to store them in. But I think this first box is lobster. We have a lobster dinner from our ryokan, spiny lobster. Spiny lobster, which I have never had before. But we got a fancy meal coming into here. We're not going to open this yet. We're going to open them all at the end and then put them all together so that pieces aren't floating around. But we got spiny lobster for that one. we have what is this? Oh, wait, which one? What is this one? This is the safe, and okay, so in every hotel room, in every ryokan, you always get a safe that no one ever uses because there's really no need to. Slippers that they give you, as well as the yukata for yourself, and if you have a partner with you, yukata for you and your partner. They're both the same thing, except the ribbons are the obi is different, the sash is different. So if either one of you prefers one color, there is that. So that's what we have here. It also looks like we have a wallet to put into the safe. That's kind of neat. I probably should have saved this for a different stream, but you know, we got all this here together, so why not? So this gacha box is the bath stuff, which is kind of weird because there's no bath per se. There's no bath in our scene here, but we have the bath towel, which is not very soft at all. It's a hard bath towel, and then I guess we have a stone brush for exfoliating. I don't think I've seen that before. We have labels for the soap bottles and such. So we have soap bottles here, conditioner, and body soap. We have the tub for the water, which is just an old school version, or maybe a different version of what I have over here in real life. And then the old school seats, which sometimes is just like a tiny little stool. Old school seat that you can that you sit in to wash yourself. That's neat. Got a lot of boxes here. 8 boxes. 8-piece set. Come on. They're making a killing doing the gacha portion. And if anyone's like trying to do the gacha portion, they're making a killing out of that. So it's nice that they decided that you can do this also. Oh, the omiyage! Okay, of course. So you have the omiyage of ice cream, manju, sake. Except you wouldn't put the ice cream into the bag, because why would you? And then we also have another camera, another disposable camera. I don't think I've seen anyone use a disposable camera on this trip, and I hope people don't. Though I have seen disposable cameras for sale in a vending machine in Yufu, which is interesting. I think the disposable cameras were about at least 1,000 yen each, maybe 12 to 24 shots. I don't remember exactly, but you know, they're the usual disposable cameras. I don't know if they even exist in the US or Canada, but they still exist, at least in Yufu. At least in Yufu. But this is nice. This is nice. We have labels, sticker labels, and the manju. The manju seem to be. There's one like loose manju here. Look at that. There's one loose manju in this set, which I'm assuming is intentional, because if it's not, that's kind of funny. No, it seems to be intentional, according to the insert, the packet, the picture. It's intentional that one of the manju is loose. Okay, what else we got here? We have okay, so here's what we got for this one. We have our luggage, also a light for the room, And I guess these people either smoke or these might be emergency matches. Though there's really not any emergency candles. I don't know what the matches are for, other than if people smoke. Which hotel rooms in general are non-smoking. There are hotel rooms that are smoking, but they seem to be rarer and rarer. So yeah. Anyway, we got a check-in. Do we have a check-in? No, we don't have a check-in. But this is a check-in set apparently. So you have your room key, and they really do look that chunky. The key attached to a very chunky plastic beam, kind of like this. They really do look like that. Key attached to like a giant plastic, and that's so that you don't lose the key. Because if you get like a small key or something like that, then you lose it. Now you would probably ask, why don't they just use an electronic card? It loses its charm if you use an electronic card. Besides, the doors. Well, no, it's not a sliding door to your room. It's a regular door. So theoretically, they could use a electronic card, but no, it would ruin the atmosphere. So they just don't. At least I think that's why they don't do it. Okay, next one. So it's becoming a gacha stream. Oh, we got some. It's funny that we got the dinner first. We got the dinner first, and then we also have the seat. We now have one of the seats for the table, as well as a container for the tea. So a lot of times in ryokans, you would have a tea set somewhere. They don't always come in this container, but they probably, if this thing exists, then there's probably like cups and stuff in it. Doesn't always happen, but yeah. And then these seats over here are typical, but you also see more cushions in some places than this cushion and back seat thing, kind of like this over here. This is a big set. This is a very big set. I kind of want to put it together, but at the same time, what time is it? Oh, it's just 9. It's just 9. We can put it together. And then once we're done putting it together... Holy crap, we actually got the table now. Oh, it's an actual table now. We have the table and the other seat. I thought we were only going to get one seat, but we got the other seat elsewhere. And in this set we have the table, the hotel information, not the menu, but the hotel information, and a snack. Usually when you stay in a ryokan, they give you like a snack that, what do you call this? That they would like you to have. So that's what that is. Yeah, it's kind of like a thank you for staying with us. Here is a little treat to compensate you for the expensive night that you will have, but it will be a good expensive night. Very good expensive night. Okay, so you can open up the book here, and the book will have hotel information as well as layouts of the room and such like that. So much detail in this table. Very sturdy. Very sturdy table. Last one. What have we not had yet? Oh! The rest of the dinner. We started off with dinner and we are ending with dinner. And for this part of the dinner, we have nabe. We have sukiyaki, I think. Yeah, we got sukiyaki as well as some sake. And I don't know if this is always a thing, but in the 1, 2, 3 times that I've been in a ryokan that serves dinner separately and not a buffet. I have gone to a hotel, not a ryokan, that has a dinner buffet. But in an actual ryokan with no dinner buffet, there's always been a nabe of some sort. It's usually sukiyaki. It's usually some sort of sukiyaki, which is interesting. But we got the fancy dinner and everything now, and now we just have to like put it all together. And I'm kind of afraid to open all the packaging because there's a lot of small pieces. There's a lot of small pieces, and I am afraid I'm gonna lose stuff. But we have the boxes, so I'm gonna put everything in the boxes back. And stuff fell. That's probably the grill, because the grill always topples over, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna put these back, and I'm gonna put the pieces back here after we're done with them today. You see, questionable things can be good sometimes. Yep, the grill fell down. Okay, let's start. Okay, we're gonna do with dinner last. We're gonna go with the scene first. And I'm gonna give you guys a look-see once we have everything set up. Let's start with the table. And the packaging is really, really nice. I don't think I want to get rid of the packaging, but I feel like I should. Or at least repackage them in like a Ziploc bag or something. I don't think I have to though. I think I have to. Look at this. Look at this table. It's like plastic made in China apparently. Plastic made in China, but also very, very nice for a gacha set. Very nice for a gacha set. I guess I need to figure out where these go. So that'll be easier for me to put back together. Nope, you don't go here. Not this one either. Not that one either. There's 8 boxes. I gotta go through each of the 8 boxes to figure out where stuff goes. Not this one. That's dinner 1 and dinner 2. And dinner is at least 2 courses. At least 2 courses. No, at least 3 courses? I know I had the first ryokan dinner I had was like 7 courses, and that was crazy. That was actually crazy. Okay, we got the table. And it was very, very hard to open this. It does not want to open very easily. Alright, there's a way to do this. Nope, actually, nope. Alright. Nope, that doesn't work either. So, whoop, there we go. Make a little incision and then you can tear it easily. All the way. Ah! Alright. Okay. Here we go. Oh, my snacks are coming out. The snacks are coming out. Okay, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Let me just show you really quick what's happening here. So this is a tiny little plastic packaging for our snacks in the bigger plastic packaging. It only feels a little different from the other packaging. Like this is stiff But I feel like this is the same kind of plastic. This is the same kind of plastic as the big thing over here. It's just this one has little pieces of, little designs on it. But look at that. The snack goes in there quite perfectly. I think it can only fit, like, it's supposed to fit 2 snacks, but I think it can only fit 1 realistically because of the size. So one of them's gonna be out, but that's fine because they're gonna go on the table, on the plate like this, and on the plate on the table like this. And then we have one of our seats with a cushion that's not very soft at all. It is hard plastic, not too hard. It feels there's a little bit of rubber give, but not much. But anyway, one of our seats is gonna be right there. One of our seats is gonna be right there. I'm gonna put it at an angle. No, let's do it like this. And then here is our hotel information book, and the name of this hotel. I'm trying to read the name of this hotel. It's Seaside Hotel Unami. Seaside Hotel Unami is what they call this one. It's really hard to read though. Super hard to read. And I don't know if these cracks in the book, in the information book, is intentional. I don't think they're intentional. So I'm a little worried about the quality of this entire thing, but so far so good in any case. Now we just have to put the plastic on carefully. We have to put the stickers on carefully so that they cover the entire page and not. Okay, you gotta be very careful here. We don't have many chances. We basically have 0 chances. Okay, there we go. The better strategy is go from the spine and then out, and then you have information page number 1, and then information page number 2. We do the same thing. We go from the inside out, and it's crooked. It's crooked. We kind of have a second chance. The sticker's good for that, but you don't have many chances. You really don't have many chances. Now, I think most people use tweezers for this one. I am using hand because I'm a barbarian, and it still doesn't go all the way through, so I'm assuming it's not meant to. I'm assuming it doesn't. I'm assuming there's a little bit of overlap here, or at least overhang is what I should be saying. For some reason, there's a little bit of overhang, but anyway, hopefully that's not going to be an issue in the future. But I do feel a little bit, so I'm gonna readjust. I think this might be my last chance though, because I don't know how long the adhesive's going to hold out otherwise. And if you lose this, it's bad. But eventually, I would like to have a little curio that can display this, because that would be really, really neat. Anyway, here is our hotel information stuff. I know it's really hard to see. I know it's really hard to read, if you can even read that at all. But we have hotel rules on the left, and then hotel layout on the right, floor layout, and other information, which is pretty typical. And we're just gonna lay that on here. Just gonna lay that on there. So that is one set. That is one set. We're gonna need our luggage and stuff now. Where is the luggage box? Nope, that's dinner. I'm gonna do dinner last. I'm gonna do omiyage later. Maybe not necessarily last, but later. Ah, here's our luggage. Here's our luggage. So for luggage, it's basically just all of this. We have our bag that I would never use in a million years. We also have a light, the lantern light for aesthetics. Our key room, a thing of matches for whatever reason. That is the stuff that we get in this one. This is tricky to open. It's a little tricky to open. Ah! Oh, right. The matchbook is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen one before. At least not in a ryokan anyway. All right. So we have the lantern over here. I guess we just kind of slide in this part underneath, if it lets me. It seems a bit of a tight fit. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's smaller on one end than the other, and you just kind of squeeze it in there, and it's basically just like this. So we're just gonna put our light off to the side somewhere. Here is our luggage. It doesn't look like we can open the luggage, and it's made from some hard pleather. Hard pleather that you cannot open, but it's it has the feel, so props for the feel. And here's our key, which I'm kind of surprised it didn't. Here's our key, which I'm surprised it didn't make the key chain an actual chain, and it's kind of just plastic, which is fine. But yeah, you typically find your ryokan key like this, I don't think they probably also do this in some regular hotels, but typically in ryokan you're gonna find something like this. It looks like our room number is 303 according to this thing. I'm just gonna put the key on the table. We're gonna clear the table later when we have dinner, but not yet. Alright, we have matches here for whatever reason, and then we have one loose match here that we can take out for demonstration purposes maybe. It's also funny though that they give us a cover for the matches, and the match cover is basically a really small box. Really small box. And the small box has what looks like a thing where you can strike the match against to light it. Sandpaper, I think, is what it usually is, right? Anyway, you open this, if I can open it. Alright, we're gonna have to use something to push this out because it's deep in. Okay, push it, and then you take out the one match that's kind of loose, and then light it up. Light it up. I honestly don't know where. You would normally find that, but I'm just gonna put it on top of the lamp over here. Probably the worst place to put it, considering the lamp can get hot. So, yeah, that's probably a bad thing. That's probably actually a bad thing. All right, we need to get our other seat, because we only have one seat here, but these tables come with two seats usually. Where is our other seat? Nope, that's omiyage. This is the bath. This is dinner. This is not dinner. Okay, this is the seat. All right. So this is other seat and tea. Tea that goes with your snacks. Tea that goes with the snacks. All right, so there's some odd pieces here. Oh, actually, it's not an odd piece. It's just I'm not sure what to make of it. Am I missing something? I think I'm missing something. I'm missing a plate, supposedly. There's no plate here that I can see because the plate would go on this stand, but I don't have a plate. So oh no, I see the plate. Never mind. It's all here. It's all here. It's all here. All right, let's do this first. Let's get our other seat ready. Our other seat has been assembled really quickly, and it just kind of goes right there. And then we have a decorative plate. We have a decorative plate like this that will go somewhere here on the side. I think if there's anything decorative, to be honest, this would normally go on in a specific area in the room that looks like super empty and usually has a scroll hanging. I'm not exactly sure what that part of the room is. I've never figured it out. Never bothered to look it up. But this plate would probably be hanging on that, not hanging, but sitting in that area. Okay, what do we have here? So apparently these are our teacups, and the teacups, this is our tea. There's our teacups with a nice little tea design here, and this is our tea, which is the acrylic. That just kind of sits there as if we have tea. We just really need put a little bit of glue there, hot glue or something, to keep it in place. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill our tea. We're gonna fill our tea like this. Tea on one side here and tea on the other side here. Share the snacks. I guess we also have our teapot. We have our teapot. Ah! Crap. And I need to hook up the teapot, which is really hard apparently to do. And I think I'm going to be breaking this wire. It seems like it's a wire for this setup. There we go. So we have a wire for the handle, and we got a teapot over here. And the teapot just kind of sits here on one side, kind of like that. And this is the container where you would find the cups in. We can just put that on the side here. I need to get my camera really quick because as soon as we as soon as we get dinner ready, we're gonna have to clear the table up for dinner because you can't have that stuff on the table. Now, as far as dinner is concerned, dinner, depending on the place, can be served in the room. That is a thing that does happen. But 2 out of the 3 times I've gone to a ryokan, dinner has been in a separate area, which is not what I expected. Honestly, not what I expected to happen. But it is a thing that dinner is usually in a separate area, usually a common area, but not always. It's kind of like a restaurant area sometimes also. I do prefer that the food be served in the room. It feels more intimate. It feels much nicer. However, that's only happened once, so hopefully it happens again in the future. But we will find out. I will probably have to do some research on that so that I get to experience that again, because that's actually kind of nice. It's pretty nice. All right, so we have now the yukata, the slippers. Oh, that's too close. We have now the yukata, the slippers, and the safe. We're just setting up the room for now. All right, we got the safe here. That's all. Put that out. All right. So we have, what do we have? We have a tiny, tiny, tiny little wallet that we cannot close, and the wallet has to be kept in a safe place. So where's the safe place for the wallet? In the safe. Stick the wallet in there. Close it! And it doesn't really close, but you know, you get the idea. You get the idea. You open it, you close the safe, the wallet is safe now. And I can't open the safe because this thing does not open very easily. It's actually, it's not that it's locked, it's it doesn't swivel very easily. But you can hear the wallet in the safe, which is stuck now in the safe. Okay, well that's annoying. That's annoying. Oh wait, I think I got it. I think I got it. Ah! There we go! There we go. Okay, and it's closed again. There we go! Holy crap, that took some effort. That took some effort. Okay, we're not gonna close the safe unless we absolutely have to, but the safe is gonna be over here by the plate. Now here's the problem. We only have one pair of slippers. Typically they have two pair of slippers because you have two yukata. But it seems like this is a solo trip, so we only have one pair of slippers. Or maybe we need to ask the hotel staff at the front, hey, we need another pair of slippers. But here's a pair of slippers. For inside the room, you don't wear the shoes inside. And then we have yukata. So here's the tray with the yukata. Sometimes they do the tray, sometimes they don't. It really depends. But typically they do. And on top of that, on top of the yukata, you have an obi or a sash that you tie the yukata with. And that just kind of flew out that way. But yeah, you kind of have that, and we're gonna set that to the side. Now this would typically be in a closet somewhere, but we don't have a closet. So it's just gonna be laying out there. Laying out there for now. Alright. And I think we're gonna do the omiyage next. And we will do dinner last. Dinner is the main highlight of the ryokan experience, dinner and breakfast. Breakfast less so. Breakfast is good, but dinner is definitely better. And then you have the onsen to relax in. The onsen's also good, but the main attraction there is the onsen dinner. The main reason you go to a ryokan to begin with is just to relax. That itself is a destination. The onsen town, too busy. The ryokan, nice and peaceful. Also very expensive, but you know what? It is what it is. And that's just kind of how it goes. Alright. I guess I didn't open this on screen, but anyway, we have a bag here, a paper bag for our souvenirs. Stickers I'm gonna have to put together. The manju. We got manju and the box that goes with it. Now I don't exactly know why we have ice cream and sake separate and why we have a really, really tiny ice cream spoon that's just gonna get lost. Oh, wait. I see where the ice cream spoon goes. So, ice cream spoon. There's an ice cream spoon slot for this ice cream. But I don't know why they gave you ice cream specifically. At least, I don't think I've ever had ice cream in a ryokan before, so this is unique. And we're just gonna keep the ice cream on the table. We're just gonna keep the ice cream on the table because I don't know where else to put it. Alright, we got stickers, we got manju. Here's the manju box. Here is the manju box that sometimes you would find for sale. So there's the manju. Here's the one manju that's loose because you can play around with it. Here's the box. The box, though, will go in a bag, but we're not, for the purposes of the picture, it won't be, the bag won't be filled with the box, I guess. Anyway, we have a sticker here. We have a sticker for the sake. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but let me see. Let's wrap this around this side first, and then roll, 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 roll. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do it that way. Maybe I'm not supposed to do it. Maybe I'm supposed to do it this way. That way it goes underneath the other side. Anyway, we roll. Nope, because it's not level. Okay, let's try now. Sticker, roll, 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 and it doesn't. It's not enough. Okay. It's really, really hard to make stickers level. Okay, here we go, and it's definitely not level still. How the heck do we do this? Is there a trick for this? I'm not exactly sure, but we can definitely try. Ah! Okay, okay. Alright, maybe this will work. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so sake label is going on, and it's definitely not level, but you know what, at this point I almost do not care. I just want it on. I'm just very curious why it just does not want to to go on straight. Okay, there we go. Holy crap, that took a while, and I'm hoping I don't have to mess with that again. But we have our sake bottle with the label of information that you really can't read unless you have a magnifying glass. There is actual legible text here. Actual legible text on the sake bottle, but it's so small. I'll be surprised if anyone could read it. I'll give it to you guys here. If you really want to try to read this, here's the information. I'll spin that as slowly as I can, but I will warn you, the text is hella tiny. Hella tiny. But it is legible if you have the correct magnifying lens. Anyway, this is, what is this? This is supposed to go on the camera. There's the camera sticker. Alright, how do we do this carefully? Okay, which side goes where? That is not it. Oh, wait, it goes like this? Oh, that's interesting. So it doesn't wrap around sideways, it wraps around what is this? Okay. Need to be very careful with the placement because it is very particular. Again, tweezers might be the optimal method here, but here we go. Wrap the camera. Probably shouldn't have sealed that just yet. Okay, wrap the camera with the sticker. Alright, and then seal it. And there we go. We have a disposable camera, except there are no moving parts here. It's just the sticker is just purely decorative as far as this camera is concerned. Purely decorative. But it has actual information in the back if you can actually read that. Tiny little thing. Oh my gosh, that's small. And they gave you an actual paper bag, which is probably gonna disintegrate very quickly if you do put it to actual use. But you know, the omiyage goes in here, this goes in here, the sake might also go in here, but I don't think there's room enough for it. So it's just for the manju, and the sake is just gonna be here on the side because one person in the room really likes their sake and would like to drink it. Anyway, this is set number 1. Let me show you guys around the room really quick before we move on. I'm gonna take some pictures first, and then we'll move on to dinner, which is gonna be the last part of this gacha ryokan that we got going on. And my camera has died, which is not a good thing. Whoa, okay, my camera has actually died. I am sad. What? Did you actually die? I'm pretty sure you still had some battery left in you. The lens isn't even retracting, which is worrying. Please don't die. Camera, please don't die. You went with me through Japan twice, maybe 3 times. But please don't die, camera. Oh, it's alive. Oh, the camera's alive. Hey, I'm just taking a picture of this scene really quick before I show you what we have going on here for the onsen ryokan scene. I don't exactly know which precure it is that we have in the background. All I know, it's a precure. That is it. All I can tell you, it's a precure, but I can't tell you which precure. All right, let me show you really quick what we have going on in our scene right now. Just a second, as I move this. All right, here is our ryokan scene so far. We have our table with all the snacks and the ice cream, which probably shouldn't be on there, but it is on there. So we have our snacks, the table that has the 2 seats, with our cushions on there, as well as our luggage and the thing that's supposed to house the where we keep the cups before they get used. But the cups are being used right now. They have the tea in them. And this is our omiyage, which has the manju, We got some manju in there for our omiyage. And this is our yukata that we use to, like, just the yukata is just basically sleepwear in this case. So yeah, if you brought sleepwear, you can use that underneath your yukata, and that's perfectly fine. Or you can just use the yukata by itself. Up to you how you want to do it. But if you're gonna go down for dinner, suggestion: at least wear some underwear. Under the yukata, just FYI. But yeah, that's our ryokan scene so far. We're gonna set up for dinner now, and after dinner, we're gonna get some rest. Yeah, we're gonna get some rest. Oh wait, there's still one more thing that's missing. Hold up, there's still one more thing that's missing, which doesn't really fit in the ryokan thing. But hold up, we're gonna go ahead and do it because it's part of the experience, but it's definitely not part of this set over here. So we are gonna be doing the bath. Oh nope, that's too close. We are gonna be doing the bath stuff, which is not very easily visible here. Alright, good enough. Here's our bath stuff. We're gonna get that out. After bath, then dinner. You really don't want to do dinner and the bath. It just is. I mean, you could, but I don't feel like it'll be very comfortable, and probably bad for your digestion to do dinner and then a bath. Just saying. Just saying. Unless anyone's ever had that experience before doing dinner and then a bath. Me personally though, after I eat that much for the night, I just don't want to do anything. Now, you could wait a couple of hours before you do take a bath, but I mean, if you want to take a bath right after dinner, that's probably not the best idea. Just FYI. Just FYI. Alright. So we have the bath stool right over here. And then we also have a towel, which probably should not be here, but we're going to have it there anyway. And then we also have, I don't think I've ever seen this before. This looks like a scrubber. A stone scrubber, exfoliating scrubber. So I'm assuming this is to scrub your skin off. Your dead skin off. Which might be good. Might be good. And then here is the tub. The tub where you fill it up with water and then splash yourself with. So we have three different things that go with the bath. We have can we see it here? We have the shampoo, the conditioner, and the body soap. Here's one thing I have found out though. In Japan, they don't really call it conditioner, which throws me off so badly. They call the conditioner treatment. And I'm not exactly sure why they call it treatment, but that's what they call it. Because it's supposed to treat your hair, I think. I think that's the rationale. Treat your hair, so they call it treatment. But I'm just used to calling it conditioner. I guess in a way, you condition your hair, you treat your hair. It's kind of the same thing. And I don't know which bottle is which, and I definitely put the labels on backwards. So some of the spouts are going to be not in the correct positions. But Yeah, that's on me. That's on me putting on the sticker wrong. Okay. I'm just putting on the stickers here. I wish I could do it on camera, but it's really hard to do it on camera. I can try to roll it on camera at least, but it's still kind of hard, especially with this angle, right? And we got the body soap here with a very oddly placed label, or at least maybe properly placed label compared to the shampoo. And here we have the conditioner. Here we have the conditioner that I am so desperately trying to get on the label. I'm desperately trying to get the label on the thing, which is not going on so well. Let's see, how do we do this? How do we do this so I can actually show it to you guys? It's really hard. Just FYI, really hard to put this on correctly. Really hard. Here we go. And it's definitely not on right. It's kind of like going up slantwise, which is not good. Especially if you want this to... Okay. So I think this will work. I think this will work. Wop, 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 wop. All right, there we go. And we have the bath soaps right there. See that? We have the tub, we have our towel, which should not be on there, and the seat, and the scrubber, and the bath stuff. Now the only thing we're really missing here is the bath itself for the onsen, but it is what it is, and they don't give us that. They just give us all the other accessories, but they don't give us that. So this stuff is gonna go all the way to the side, because this doesn't really belong in the room itself. I'm also gonna go ahead and pack up our omiyage. The omiyage that's gonna go into the bag here, like right there. Goes in the bag there, like that. Camera is gonna go somewhere. We're just gonna put that there. Put all the things with the bag. We gotta clear the table now, though. We gotta clear the table. Hold up. All right, we're gonna set up for dinner in our little set here. All right, we're gonna clear the table. We're gonna set up for dinner, and call it a day after that. This is running longer than I expected, and it's also starting to get late, so I should wrap up soon. All right, let's get rid of some things here. Let's get rid of the hotel information. Let's put aside the tea. Let's put the tea in the tea holder. Right here at the bottom, the tea holder. Set those aside. Oh, I almost spilled the tea. All right, let's close that. Put the luggage aside. We don't need that there. The snack, finish the snack later. So let's put that there. The keys, let's set that aside also. All right, it's dinner time. It's dinner time, and we're probably just gonna put all the dinner on the table at once because I don't see how else we're gonna do this. I don't see how else we're going to do this. Let us start off with the nabe. Now, normally you get like one of two courses, or like you pick a course, or they serve you whatever is in season. They serve you whatever's in season. Some of them might have different courses depending on your dietary preferences, but they don't change anything really past that. So you just kind of have to pick what you can, right? You kind of pick what you can, and hopefully it's something you can eat. Most of the time, I haven't had any bad experiences with this, but most of the time, all the time so far, the food has all been good, which is nice because the stay is pretty expensive, but it's worth it if you ask me. It's worth it to experience it. That's the thing. All right, how do I set up the nabe? Ah, okay. All right, it's really not the best angle for this. I think I need to. Okay, we're gonna switch the angle again. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna switch the angle again. Ah, camera does not want to come out that easily. Why? Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so we are gonna set up for dinner. It's probably not the best angle for this, but it's the angle I can give you. So please. All right, so here, it doesn't really like to focus in on that, does it? All right, let me give you something to focus in then. All right, you see this camera? See this? Go all the way over here. Okay, are you focusing on the chair? Is that what's happening? All right. Okay, that's the best I can do for you, for now. Out of focus. Out of focus. Okay. We'll do our best. Anyway, that's for the, so we're gonna set up the hot pot, the sukiyaki. So we have the wood that goes underneath the heating element, and then we have the fire itself down here. We're gonna have a fire right there, and then on top of the fire we are going to have, which one goes first? We are going to have the black thing. So this is where the sukiyaki actually goes on. And with the sukiyaki, we have a lot of stuff that goes on there. We have the meat. We have the, is this mushrooms? I can't tell what this is, but we have either mushrooms or tofu right there, which you cannot see. All right. So mushrooms, meat, tofu, vegetables go in here too, because you gotta have some veggies with your meat. And then the shiitake, which is upside down. Hold on just a second. Right there. Shiitake. Ah! Oh no, dinner has spilled. Dinner has spilled. Oh no. How do we recover from dinner? How do we recover? How do we recover our lost meal? How do we recover our lost meal? Hold up. Let's put the fire back on. I'm gonna get the plate separately, and we're gonna put everything on the plate before we put it on the fire. I think that just makes more sense after doing this. Now the plating is not going to be very aesthetic because I just kind of slapdash it together, and it's just, oof. There we go. Ah! Okay, here we go. It goes on. Okay, this is very difficult. This is very difficult. I think even if I had both hands here, this would be very difficult to do. Just because the pieces are so small, and if you really want them to to stay still, you really have to glue them. Really have to glue them. Okay, this is the okay. So that is the sukiyaki meal. This is the lid that goes on top to keep it from drying out, to steam it, I guess, before it actually goes, before you actually eat it and cook. This is the plate that you eat the sukiyaki in. Normally that would have like egg in there. That would have some egg that you can dip in, because it's kind of how you do it. And then we have some sake. We have the sake here to the side, and then we have one sake, two sake. Ah, it's too small. It's too small. Two sake glasses, and then we drop the sake in. We just kind of drop the sake in because that's kind of how we have to do it here. Drop the sake in, and we have chopsticks, tiny little chopsticks for the sukiyaki. That's kind of cute, not gonna lie. Again, glue needed. And here's the lighter for the sukiyaki. Lighter for the sukiyaki, so that you light it up. But usually this is not given to you. This is done by the staff, so I'm not sure why they gave this to us specifically. Anyway, that is dinner number 1. Dinner number 2. I'm not sure if dinner number 2 is the main course, but it feels like it's part of the main course. And sukiyaki isn't main course by itself. It's usually on the side, which is kind of weird, because sukiyaki you would think is a main course, but I think it's more like a finisher rather than main course. The main course for us tonight is going to be a little bit fancier than that. I'm opening up all the packages here so that we'll just get it on the table. And I'm probably going to just put it on, like, I'm probably going to shove the sukiyaki to the side, and then we'll have the other dinner somehow on there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out with some context clues. Anyway, so sukiyaki, we're gonna move that over here. Move that to the side. Move that to the side. The lid we'll keep there. Chopsticks we will figure out somehow. But chopsticks are gonna. We have one set of chopsticks for one side. And the chopsticks are very, very tiny. There we go. All right, and now on the other side, we are gonna set up. Now, typically you would probably only have one of these at a time. You would probably have one of these at a time, but we're just kind of cramming everything into here. So there's some issues with the what do you call this? Not presentation per se, but the arrangement here. Not the best arrangement, I will say so myself. I am missing something. I am missing a part? Huh. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm missing a leaf. But I don't think I saw a leaf anywhere. So maybe we just forego the leaf. We can forego the leaf part of this this dinner setup. Anyway. So let's see what goes in the thing. I'm not exactly sure what goes in the blue thing. This thing goes, whatever this is. So we have the blue thing here, and then I think, I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. I'm not sure what that is. but it's some seasonal stuff, I guess. We'll just call it some seasonal stuff. And then we also have this fancy glass with some salmon roe, ikura. That's my ikura there. All right, now we have the other plate. We have the other plate where we are going to put the lobster. And the lobster with the lobster meat here. Yep, that's the lobster meat right there. And also, I guess it comes with some rice. And holy crap, this table is overloaded. This table is overloaded. There's no room to put anything. It also comes with this little tiny soy sauce with wasabi. And also, what is this? Something goes on the rice. I don't know what that yellow thing is, but that yellow thing goes with the rice. And we have extra chopsticks. The extra chopsticks, though, I'm going to put it on the other side, which I am failing at. I am failing at putting the chopsticks on the other side. At least I didn't lose it. But here is our dinner scene of overloaded table. You typically won't see the table this overloaded, I feel like. And this lobster is gigantic in proportion to the entire table. I don't think I've seen a lobster that big before. I've never had lobster in a ryokan either. So that's another thing. That's another thing. But yeah, here's our ryokan dinner. Here's our ryokan setup. Or at least what's left of the ryokan setup. There's some stuff here. It's a bit of a mess. We don't have the diorama set up, but you know, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the angle from the top doesn't really look that great. At least it doesn't look very interesting compared to from the side, I feel like. But I'm gonna take some pictures here and post it on the community tab, as well as Twitter for the people who are on Twitter and on the community tab. But this is basically all the stuff that I that I got, questionably or not so questionably. It's just tiny little gachas that I don't particularly know where I'll put, but they were so cute. They were so cute that I had to get them. I had to get them for my collection of whatever. My collection of whatever that you know, you just kind of get a feel for it. I do wish I had a proper place for all of this, though. I wish I had a proper place for all of this, because it just feels like they're gonna go back in the box, and if I put them back in the box, what even is the point? What even is the point of getting all these tiny things if you can't display them properly? But that's my dilemma right now, and I think I just kind of have to deal with it. Yeah, we're just taking pictures. We're just taking pictures. And I will show it to you all later. It really is a lot of stuff, though. It really is a ridiculous amount of gacha that I got. I don't even want to know how much I spent on all of this. You may have seen the price on the big box. The big box was 5,300 yen. So what is that? Oh, about 35 bucks, I think. Once you convert it. So that's quite expensive. That's quite expensive, and we're talking about how many boxes of gacha were in there? 8, 5,300. So let's just say 5,000 to round it down. 5,000 divided by 8 is about, what is that? I'm bad at math. 600 something, almost 700 yen, almost 700 yen per box, which guaranteed would be much more expensive if you try to roll for them individually. That's just kind of how it is. It would be much more expensive if you tried to roll for the individual boxes for this seaside onsen set individually. But they are nice. They're nice to collect. They're nice to just play around with. They're better as a decoration. They're better as decoration than anything else, to be honest. But where do I decorate? Where do I put them? Where do I put them without fearing that they're going to get the little pieces get lost? I feel like that's not possible. I feel like that's not possible, so we gotta do it on stream, and then I'm gonna take this all down again, and then I am going to have the pictures to look at because that's the best I can do for now, until at least I can get a like a glass set to show them off and whatnot. I can probably wear this one, the key ring, but I probably shouldn't, because if I wear the key ring too much, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, that this rubber band or spring band is gonna tear off eventually, and that would be bad. Now the real one won't tear off as easily because it's like made from very durable rubber plastic thing. I'm not sure exactly what the material is, but this one is much smaller and much less durable, so it's not gonna last as long. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I did have one snack here I wanted to try, but it's getting late, so we're gonna save this again for next time. We're gonna save that for next time. In the meantime, it is 10:30. I still have this curry I haven't touched since we made. The rice is very, very cold, so I think what I'm gonna do is maybe put this in the fridge, maybe eat it. I haven't decided yet. But I'm gonna finish off the curry later. But yeah, gotcha and questionable use of money to get a really durable hard plastic Eurocamp branded bathtub thing. Yeah. I say purchase money well spent. I say money well spent. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this misadventures of my spending. I could do worse. I definitely could do worse, but this is I think this is appropriate for me. Appropriate for the kinds of things I like to spend money on, and it's the little things literally that bring you happiness. In this case, it's tiny little gacha toys that bring me happiness anyway. And now I would like to share that with you, or at least, you know, when the pictures come up. Anyway, thank you all for coming, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all of this. Would I recommend you doing this? Only if you have space for them. Otherwise, I don't know how you would I don't know how you would do this, or where you would keep all this without, you know, possibly breaking your heart and stuff like that. Anyway, see you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.